Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Soon it's going to be summer. And today, or for this week, I wanted to talk about the difference between things that we think we should do versus the things that we want to do, but yet we kind of procrastinate on both a little bit. So there is a difference between those. When I think about things we think we should do, are the things that we logically understand could be good for us, right? Our brain sort of understands they could be good for us, so therefore we should do them, but we haven't truly decided yet and committed to them, and we're not doing it. So those are the things that are usually on our to-do list, but we don't prioritize them. We kind of like they never make it to our schedule. And then we sometimes say, well, I don't have time, I'm too busy, and so on. But the true reason why is because we haven't really decided to do them. We haven't committed to them because we really don't want to do them, or we haven't decided that we want to do them. And here's an example I will give you from my own experience, but with the difference that I have decided I'm not going to do it after some time. So I know I want to be active because I understand the benefit of being active, and it's really part of high performance, of operating at your highest level as a human, as an owner of a business, and so on. However, within that being active, there's many things we can do, right? There's many things I can do. So for some time, I was thinking that it would be good for me to go to a gym every so often, right? Gyms are good for us. We know they keep us active. There's different, we can develop the whole body, the strength, this and that, right? So in theory, I should go to the gym, yet I don't, right? And one of the reasons is just I don't enjoy this type of activity. So it might have been on my to-do list for a while, but at some point I just decided that gym is not my way to be active, and therefore I don't want to do it, no matter how good it is for me potentially, no matter the fact that my brain logically knows and appreciates all the benefits that type of activity could give me. I just decided not to. The problem, and then chose other ways to be active, right? The problem is when we don't decide that we don't want to do something and we keep thinking we should, and it just drags on with us and creates that cognitive load that just drains us or makes us feel bad about ourselves because we keep this thing on a to-do list, it never gets there, and so on, and we're like, wow, I didn't do it again, and I didn't do it again, and we sort of reinforce that sort of negative self-talk, or that we are failing because we don't do things that are good for us. Okay, so if you have those things on your to-do list, I want to encourage you this week to look through them and really decide, is it something I want to do? And if so, then I'm going to prioritize, and I'll talk about it in a second. And if not, just drop it. It's okay. You can just decide not wanting to do this, do something, even if it's good for you. You can choose something good for you that you want to do instead. Now, there is things that we do want to do, and yet we procrastinate. But that procrastination or the reasons why we don't do them are very different. So it could be because, there's new things, we're not skilled at it yet, and we're just apprehensive, right, of learning a new thing, we're scared of failing. Or it might be because that new thing we want to do will create change, and as human beings, we're usually naturally resistant to change. The trick here is that the reason why our brain gives us we can't do the thing we want to do is the very reason we should do it. So for example, you want to be active, right? So I want to be active. I decided gym is not for me, but let's just say I decided that walking is perfect. I love walking and so on. And yet my brain resists and procrastinates. So digging deep into why it is, and it might be giving me reasons like a surface level reasons, right? Oh, I don't have time, I'm too busy, or the weather is not good, and so on, right? All those reasons, or I'm too tired. Too tired is definitely a reason, a good reason to actually go and be active, to get more energy, right? To not be sluggish and so on. Those reasons, when we get them, we really need to get onto ourselves and define why is it. If it's a fear of change, that's okay. We can still overcome it, right? If it's a fear of failure, we need to dig deep into it. Like, what am I scaring of failing? If I'm learning something new, of course, I'm not going to be great at it, right? So figuring out what that is and doing it anyways. As somebody said, and I think it comes from yoga or meditation, those people who want to meditate, 10 minutes a day is enough. But those people who also want to meditate, but at the same time come up with like many different reasons why they can, they should be doing it an hour a day because they need it so much more, right? So that's the challenge for you this week. Figure out what are the things that you think you should do, but you don't really want to do them, and just decide you don't want to do them and get them out of your to-do list. And the things that you truly want to do, and you stand behind the reasons, figure out why you might be procrastinating or your brain is coming up with some thoughts why you don't want to do them, and then work through that and do them anyways. All right. Have a fantastic week. Bye.